This is 7th grade lesson 5.4% of increase and decrease and scale factor. This is going to go in your binders as page 8. Now you have two goals for today. The first goal is I can calculate the percent of increase or percent of decrease in a situation. The second one is I can find and use the scale factor to solve a problem. So we're going to start by looking at some vocabulary. Scale factor. When I say scale factor, it's the ratio of corresponding sides in similar figures. And we find it by placing the measurement of the new figure over the measurement of the original. Now, we've got a lot of verbiage in here. Similar figures. Similar figures, remember, are objects that are the same shape but different size. So all of the angles are going to be the same in order for something to be similar, for two figures to be similar, and the side lengths are going to be proportional to each other. So if I put, in this case we want to put the new over the original, and we're looking at corresponding sides, so the sides that match up. So here I have triangle A, B, C, and D, E, F. And if you notice, A and D are both the right angles. In this case, C and F are the angles made by the two longest sides. So if I wanted to find the scale factor of this situation, I'm going to put 3 over 6. So my scale factor is going to be 3 over 6, which is 1/2. I can also find it by doing 5 over 10, which would again give me 1/2. So that's my scale factor. If I want to find percent increase or decrease, you want to first find the increase or decrease in the two amounts that you're comparing, and then set up a proportion. So change over the original is equal to percent over 100. So if you look at both situations, the original always goes in the denominator, okay? And that's why I put these together. So we're going to look at some examples. Example number 1, if the price increase of a purse, or if the price of a purse increased from $45 to $54, what was the percent of increase? Now, I first find the change. So 54 minus 45, that's a $9 change. So I set up my proportion. The amount it increased over the original price from 45 tells me this is the original price. So 9 over 45 is equal to P, the percent, over 100. Cross multiply, so I get 45P is equal to 900. Divide both sides by 45. My P percent is 20%, and because I'm told here it's increased, it's a 20% increase. Okay, example number 2. If the price of a softball glove decreased from $60 to $36, what was the percent of decrease? So again, I find the difference. 60 minus 36 is $24. So it's decreasing by $24. Now I put the change over the original. 24 over 60 is equal to P over 100. Now it's just a simple matter of cross multiplying and solving. 60 times P is equal to 24 times 100, which is 2,400. Divide both sides by 60, and my percent of decrease is 40%. It's decreasing 40%. Now let's look at scale factor. Here I have two similar triangles. So I'm told triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Notice the little squiggle here means is similar to. Now when they list this, they are giving you a clue. Angle A corresponds to angle D because they are listed first. B and E correspond. C and F correspond. And we can use that to help solve this. So I'm going to put new over original is equal to new over original. So in the new figure, I'm going to use the fact that this has the later letters that come in the alphabet. So DE, side length DE, if you notice it's the first two, is going to correspond to side length AB. And FD, if you notice it's the last letter and the first letter, corresponds to CA, last letter and first letter. Now, I plug in my numbers. I don't know what DE is, but I do know that AB is 6. FD is 5, CA is 10. Now I cross multiply and solve. So 10 times x is 10x, 6 times 5 is 30. Divide both sides by 10, and I get x is equal to 3 centimeters. So side DE is 3 centimeters long. Now, in this case, it really doesn't matter how you set it up. You could have put 6 over x is equal to 10 over 5, and that would have gotten you the same answer because, you know, with a proportion, as long as the parts match up. So in this case, these are corresponding sides. These are both from the smaller triangle. These are both from the larger. As long as there's a relationship there, it doesn't matter how you set it up. I used the new over the original just so that I could remember that scale factor, I have to put new over the original. And in this case, I completely ignored side BC and EF because I don't have those measurements. If I did, I could have used that pair instead of the 10 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Okay? Let's look finally at example number 4. Colton made a scale drawing of the middle school. In real life, the gym is 60 feet wide. In the drawing, it is 15 inches wide.
Number 4.
What is the scale factor of the drawing? If the length of the gym in the drawing is 10 inches, how wide is the gym in real life? So there's 2 parts to this question. First, I need to find the scale factor. Now, to find scale factor, new over the original. So the new is the drawing, because the drawing came after the gym. So 15 inches over 60 feet. I'm going to divide both by 15 because both 15 and 60 can be divided by 15. That's 1 inch over 4 feet. So my scale factor here is 1 inch for 4 feet. Now I need to find how wide would the gym be. Now I'm going to use my scale factor. So if 1 inch over 4 feet is equal to 10 inches, notice inch, over x feet. Cross multiply, 1x is equal to 40. Well, I can stop there. 1 times x is the same as x. So the gym is 40 feet wide in real life. Now, in this case, I used my scale factor. You could have solved it by going back and using the raw data from the problem.
I knew that.
So I have 15 inches over 60 feet is equal to 10 inches over x feet. Cross multiply. So 15x is equal to 600. Divide both sides by 15. And again, we get x equals 40 feet. So both ways we get 40 feet as the answer. Now, if you have any questions, we'll go over this tomorrow. We're going to also continue working on those percentages and working with percentages. Again, I don't care if you use the proportions. Keep using proportions if that's what makes sense to you.